Hello, everybody. Welcome to Business Talks. I'm your host, Ruth, and today we have Adebayo from Fanbies. Hello.
Hello. Yeah. How's it going?
It's fine. It's fine. It's very hot today.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah,
Yes.
but it's a shame we can't really go out that much.
Yeah,
So
true.
yeah.
True. Okay. So Adebayo, can you give us some information about what Fanbies is?
Oh yeah, cool. A platform that takes social media marketing in a different direction in terms of Fanbase approaches influencers, giving them other avenues to make extra revenues, I would say, rather than them going to big brands and say, okay, this is what I can do, blah, blah, blah. But we give them a platform whereby they can engage with the followers they already have already and say, okay, guys, I'm available to give you guys a shout out if you want. I can come to your event if you want. You just get listed on the platform, and then the fans and followers can go on it and then book them, basically. So it's some sort of like a social media marketing strategy encapsulated into one, I would say.
Okay. So what you go after is influencers that aren't really broke out into the hundreds of thousands of followers. You're going for the ones that are looking for, like you said, to showcase themselves. So they can't really connect to the big companies yet because they don't have that huge amounts of followers, but they still have quite a few large followers.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So we believe everyone is an influencer if you have up to 1,000 followers, hardcore followers, not robot followers.
Yes.
And you can reach out to your friends, your followers, and say, listen, guys, I'm trying to raise capital to boost my what I do, what I love doing, and I'm available to give you guys shout outs if you want me to. So it could be in the form of a video message shout out, or it could be a one-on-one video call to get tips on how this influencer got into the game and how they can better help their followers also.
Okay, so it's not just like I said, pre-recorded video. You can actually have a conversation with the person, the influencer that you want to talk with.
Exactly.
Oh, that's really good. And you said they also offer personal tips. So if you're maybe a influencer on Instagram and you want to get information about growing, you can talk to another influencer that's obviously out there and is popular, and you can get tips and information.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, a great example is we have this guy who is more into the travel industry. So he's an influencer in the travel industry. So some of the calls he's giving out feedbacks of what the people booked him for, and they tend to ask him about how to book cheaper flights, for example, or how to get better hotel listing, how to get a better hotel cost when they try to travel and stuff. So because this guy is an influencer in that game, he can better give his followers tips and tricks on how to cut the cost when they do travel also. So yeah.
And the kind of influencers that you have on your platform is not just Insta models, is it? It's what
no, not at all. Not at all.
what
believe everyone's an influencer. So we have from YouTube stars to travel influencers to we have this other guy is into real estate. So he gives tips on how to invest in real estate, for example. So we have a wide variety of influencers on the platform.
Okay. All right. So you have like comedians, bloggers, fashion, business. Oh, that's really awesome. Okay. And the other thing is you have an update. You was talking about a 2.0. What's this about? What's that going to be different from what you're offering now?
Yeah. So we're taking it to the next level in terms of now you can book a one-to-one video call with your favorite influencers also. So previously it was just a video request. So you request a video from an influencer. It takes about 4 to 5 days for the influencer to get back and give you the booking. But now you can actually book for a video call. So you can just book an influencer on a certain day and say, I want to talk to you about this for this purpose. And the influencer calls the booker and then talk about the actual purpose of the call. And that's what we're pushing out at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's going to be a big bad difference where you can actually speak live to your influencer that you want to reach out to.
And also, I mean, with this social quarantine, social media marketing is, I mean, everyone is now used to video calls at the moment with the likes of Zoom and the rest of it and Instagram Live. So we feel it's the right time to push this feature out, and because everyone is now used to video calls, for example. I mean, we're doing a video call at the moment on Skype. So yeah.
So the question I want to ask is, how did you come up with the idea? What made you push this? Because there is some other platforms that do have similar, influencer things on there, and obviously you've obviously just knocked them out of the ball with the live one. But what made you decide to push this business idea? What?
Actually, this idea came up another startup my brother and I started about 5 years ago. So this was right before Facebook Live or Instagram Live started. So this was we had this idea of having a movie integrated with a live event, so you can watch a movie with your fans. You can as a movie director, you can launch or premiere your content on the platform, and then directly talk to your hardcore fans in terms of premiering and also having a live chat with your followers, for example. So the idea was we took the idea into the Nollywood industry. This is one of the biggest industry in the Nigerian movie industry, for example. So we took it to Nigeria. We launched it, but we didn't really get hold of the content licensing and stuff. So we still running at the moment. It's called Okiki app. It's still running at the moment, but we decided to, sort of like remove the feature of Fanbies away from the Okiki app, basically, because we thought Fanbies can be on its own, while Okiki can also strive on its own also. So yeah.
Okay, and as I was going to mention, the Okiki movie streaming app, Nollywood is obviously growing vastly, and everybody knows that it's even now on Netflix. It's huge. So what does your Okiki app do?
So at the moment, Okiki app caters for short films at the moment, not the blockbusters movies at the moment. So we focus on independent short filmmakers. We help them in pushing their content out. So we, in the past, we work with, so when they do receive films from independent short movies makers, we collaborated with them in terms of pushing on the app and also pushing it into newsletters and try to promote the content as a whole. We had a rent subscription and buy mechanism of payments on the platform, and yeah.
Okay,
that was the idea of OKK.
So you heard that, guys. If you are a movie maker and you need somewhere to stream your movie and get noticed, get onto Okiki's site and get your movie uploaded up there. Also, another question I want to ask you, Adebayo. How did you get funding? How did you start, to get funding for Fanbies? Because obviously it didn't just come out of thin air.
I mean, Fanbies didn't start. I didn't start Fanbies alone. There was a collaboration with myself and my brother. So we're self-funded. We've been in the industry for the past. I mean, I've been a developer. I have a developer background, so I've been developing applications for the past 10 years now, and he has been doing that for over 20 years, I would say. So we have experience in that, and we just went to friends and family, presented the idea to them, saying this is what we're trying to do. This was 5 years ago, and then we got a few funding here and there to push as much as we can. It's still ongoing at the moment, and yeah.
Oh, okay. So you recommend you do a lot of networking?
Yes, love networking. We've been to web summits. We've been to events in London. I've been to one of the events also. And yeah, we just keep pushing on social media. We go to events organized by us with influencers also. So yeah.
Okay. When the Fanbies, the 2.0, when is it going live? When can people start actually getting these one-to-one conversations?
We're pushing for maybe by next week we should be ready. At the moment we're doing beta tests at the moment.
Okay. Can anybody beta test or?
We have a selected few users
already. So you're already full.
Yes.
Okay. And the other question is, right now, obviously, with the environment that we're in, with the lockdown, and obviously you're saying you networked a lot, but obviously you can't go out and we can't do networking events and stuff. So how are you connecting with your customers now? How are you getting them to know about Fanbies, and how are you pushing it out to?
At the moment, the strategy is we're trying to go through, because everyone knows emails are not really effective anymore. So we're trying to use other strategies like social media. We tend to organize some Facebook Live events, sometimes Zoom events. We use a lot of Instagram, because lots of our followers are on Instagram also. So we try to promote these new features we have coming out. I mean, we can't really go out like you said, but we're doing the best we can.
So when you do your Zoom meeting, your group Zooms, do you have influencers on there so people can chat with them? Is that the kind of thing you do?
Oh, not really. We just have a chat with the influencers and how they find the app and any improvement they would like to feedback back to us in terms of building onto the platform. We try to reach out to more influencers to bring them onto the platform to better explain to them the benefits of the platform to them. It's kind of strategy we're doing at the moment, because at the moment we're trying to grow our influencers on the platform. Because getting a user to come and book is much easier for us, but getting the actual influencers, which we feel is the actual product, is what we are actually focused on at the moment in terms of putting the platform out there.
Okay. On the platform for a user, is there fees? Is it free? How does it work? So if I'm an influencer and I want to come onto your platform, what other steps do I have to do?
Okay. The influencers get to set their own price, for example. So an influencer that is in the travel industry, for example, can say, okay, I want to charge my booking fee as $20 per booking, and we have a revenue split between us and the influencer. So they most likely, just for example, they can get 80% of the sale, while we get 20% for the platform fees and stuff. So they set the price. We just do the revenue split from our side. We don't actually charge the fine booking them.
Okay. Oh, that's really good, because there is some sites that do charge, so that's really good that you don't. So everybody get onto Fanbies. And the other question is, once you've got, you start getting, more influencers on there, where are you looking to grow to next? What's the next stage after that?
Next stage, I mean, doing live events, I'll say, because augmented reality, getting to IoTs. So, for example, you can easily integrate our platform with the likes of Alexa, for example. And if you program your Alexa to know what your birthday is, Alexa can tell you, do you know on Fanbase you have your favorite, say Will Smith is your favorite celebrity. You can say, do you know today is your birthday, but we can ask Will Smith if he's available to wish you happy birthday, for example. These are the kind of things we're trying to get to. So
Oh, there you go. So So we just get. Are you looking for funding? Are you looking for investors, or are you trying to just build it yourself?
We're still building by ourselves. Obviously, in the future, when we've seen the books, and we need more funding or more collaboration with other startups. We're open to that also. Okay,
that's good. Quick question about the kind of clientele that you're around. Is it just based in UK? Are you based worldwide? Who can come onto your platform? The demographics, where can they be?
Anyone can come on the platform. So we look at Instagram influencers, LinkedIn influencers, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and now the new kid on the block, which are TikTok. There are a lot of TikToks. Generation Z, we can also bring it to the platform, and these are worldwide platforms. So
okay, so does can you search by, say, if you is it based in America, based in the UK, Nigeria? Is it all? Can you base it on that, or is it just anybody? That's you just search by the name.
And yeah, search by the name. If
okay.
you search by the name, you find them.
Okay, that's really. And the your movie streaming, is it anybody as well that can, if you're a movie producer and you want your movie streamed on there, is it anybody from anywhere, or is it certain demographics, or is it?
At the moment, is catered to African short films. So the likes of, like I said, Nollywood movies from Kenya, for example, is something we are also pushing at the moment. South Africa, Ghana, So we're focused on the Africa diaspora at the moment for OKK app.
And the other question I have is, you're saying with Fanbies 1-to-1, so your new version 2.0. If I'm speaking to a influencer, is it capped on how long? Do they decide how long, or how does that work?
Yeah. So how it works is you go as someone booking an influencer, for example, you select the duration you want for the call. So an influencer was already determined, okay, I'm going to charge $1 a minute, or $1 for 5 minutes, for example. So when the user is booking them on the drop down, they can determine, okay, I want to talk to this influencer for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. And then based on that, we calculate how much the cost will be for booking.
Okay.
So yeah, we have a duration on it. So it can go past the duration you booked.
Okay, good. Okay, do you have anything you want to say before we head off?
Not much. I mean, just stay safe, and let's see what happens after the lockdown, and we can push Fanbies, or we come to your next events, for example. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Adebayo.
No Thank you.